spreading. One of our iReporters, Andy Throne, is a firefighter, and he sent us this video, and he is with us now from College Station, Texas, to talk about the danger that he and hundreds of other firefighters are facing on the front line. So, Andy, tell us what it is like.
Well, with this extreme drought that we're in right now and the heavy winds, high winds that we had from the tropical storm Lee coming in, it just made conditions extreme. The fire was moving faster than we could keep up with it, and we had to go help all the surrounding counties with the large fires.
And it's moving fast, and it is showing no mercy. I mean, when you look at the debris, Andy, from some of the houses, it looks like it has caused some of the brick to just, disintegrate.
Yes, at a certain temperature, the bricks will explode just because of the moisture that's contained in them. Once it boils and expands, the bricks will have a tendency to explode out. These fires are very hot and really too fast for any firefighter to get in front of them. We're just kind of cleaning up the debris and the hot spots after the fire burns through.
And Andy, explain how in some cases one house is, decimated and the one right next door is not. What is behind that phenomenon?
Well, just like in a tornado, Mother Nature has a mind of her own. But homeowners can have a lot to play with that, with clearing brush away from their houses, no large trees, pines, things like that, clearing them away. And then if you do those small things and keep your grass cut short, a lot of times the fire will move through your area and not affect your house. And then it also has a lot to do with the construction, a metal roof, rock house, things like that that don't burn easily are much safer in those kind of situations.
And so, Andy, let me ask you about the health concerns that your fellow firefighters have, and even, residents in the area with these giant, thick plumes of smoke that are just kind of hanging in the air there. It has to be very difficult for everyone to breathe, and particularly those of you who are trying to get closest to the fire.
Well, we try to stay out of the plume of smoke, because if you're in it, that means that you're kind of in the head of the fire, as we say. So we try to work from the edges and stay out of the thickest part of the smoke. And if you're in the thickest part of the smoke, it's a good idea to probably evacuate the area. A lot of the areas that are not adjacent to the fires, though, are getting a lot of ash falling days after the fire. And a lot of that is not going to affect your health-wise unless you have some sort of asthma or respiratory problem to begin with.
Got it. All right, Andy, Chad Myers with me now has a question for you, too.
Yeah, this is about the heat, and this is about houses burning from the inside out. And we see this when I worked in Oklahoma, and we see it a lot in L.A. and California when the fires are burning there. The heat is so intense on the outside of the house that actually curtains can catch on fire through the glass, and the house catches on fire from the inside out. Is there anything that we can do? Do you tear those curtains down? Do you put something on the outside of the glass, or don't worry about it?
If you're in that extreme situation, there's probably not a lot that you could do. If you're in the house in that situation, you need to be out of it. You should not be there with that extreme heat. There's just not a lot we can do if it's that hot outside. Mm-hmm. Things like taking blinds down, plastic things that can easily melt would help, but it's probably a situation you wouldn't want to be in.
Sure. All right, Andy Throne, thanks so much. Be safe.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so many fires across Texas.